Hello, CS family. Welcome back to my channel, Chantel Stuff, where I am Audra Chantel, your hostess with the mostest, back with another video. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you like it, give me a thumbs up, hit that like button, and also share this video with anyone and everyone. Today, what I wanted to talk about is a few tips on what I do to help myself with sensitive skin and like sensitive body situations that I deal with. Like, for instance, I deal with chronic yeast infections. I've used YouTube to get all kinds of ideas and to open up my mind to help myself with just whatever I can do to keep from getting all of these yeast infections that I deal with, and also talking about, sensitive skin and what I do to help keep myself from these breakouts and stuff that I would have, different places because of different products I use or different types of clothes I would wear and all that kind of stuff. Of course, I have always consult my doctor, like when it's just to the point where I'm like, listen, I need some help because I might need a few drugs. I do talk to my doctor, and us women, we know, when you deal with like chronic yeast infections or yeast infections, period, it's just common in women. If you call your doctor up and you give them those symptoms, boom, they're going to call you something in. So that way, you can use if the over-the-counter stuff is not, working for you. But I'll tell you what, I just, like I said, I deal with chronic yeast infections. So sometimes I'll go through a series, it seems like months. I'm just like battling, trying to get rid of this crap. But what I have found was I had been like that since I started having children in my early 20s, right? And I've had two biological children, myself. But when I started having children, I started having a lot more issues because of my sensitive body and skin and different things like that. But that's when I started with the chronic yeast infections. And I tell you what, I'll get medicine from the doctor, and then I might go like, some months without having one, and then all of a sudden here's another one and everything. So I had to find ways to kind of help myself. Of course, when you deal with stuff like that, you kind of clean yourself like crazy because you're thinking like maybe it's, I'm just being dirty or whatever. But I was cleaning myself till I was sore sometimes, and I'm like, rot. I'm like, okay, like going too far and everything with that. So, and it really wasn't, it wasn't working because obviously that wasn't like the issue because I was still experiencing the chronic yeast infections. One thing that I started doing was I would clean the toilet. And I know a lot of people might not want to do this, but I literally clean the toilet before and after. I use it every single time. Like, no matter where I'm at, if I'm at a restaurant, if I'm at home, if I'm at work, wherever I am, I'm going to clean it. So I always carry sanitizer and stuff like that with me so I can just wipe it down because, it's all kinds of bacteria, okay? That's on, the toilet. And I'm a little bit of a bathroom phobic anyway, so I have like bathroom phobias, and so I'm always thinking about somebody else's body fluids touching me. But anyway, it grosses me out. So I clean it. I'm gonna clean it anyway. So when I started doing that, I found that I wasn't having the yeast infections like that. I went months and months and months. One time I went a whole year without having any, and I believe it's because I have been cleaning the toilet before and after I used it. When I was younger, okay, a sister could hover. Let me tell you how I can't do that no more. With the arthritis is like way worse in these knees. Let me tell you, them knees to be shaking and vibrating. I can't hover, okay? So I can't do that. So I don't have that option anymore. So I have to clean it. But that is one thing that I do to help myself, and it actually has been working for me. So I just encourage anybody, to do it. Before too, when I was younger, I thought, like I said, I was doing all kind of cleaning things and cleaning myself so much, thinking that was like the culprit. And I would use a lot of douche and things like that. And come to find out, that was okay. That had the opposite effect. I was really getting rid of all of the good and bad bacteria at that time, and I was really hurting myself. So my doctor explained to me how my body naturally cleans itself. That's just how God made it, because he's better than what we can do. he knows best. So I did stop doing that, and that helped me too. But I just thought, hey, let me just get on and share this, because let me tell you how I ran to YouTube when I was just so sick with. I'm like, let me see what other women are doing. What are you doing? To help yourself. I listened to one young lady. She was talking about, well, she didn't do the douche side of it, but she did use vinegar to just pour on the outside of it and everything while she was cleaning herself and everything. And I thought, that might be a good idea, and I didn't try it because what I started doing for myself was working. But I mean, it was just good information that was out there that I did find on YouTube. And I thought, hey, I might as well share too, what I've done. So cleaning it before the toilet, before and after use has worked wonders for me. And I had recently went through this little series again, like several months ago. I am now free of the yeast infection, yes, and I am celebrating and praising God. But I had went through this battle again. This time it seemed like it was like about 4 months or so. But my doctor was just letting me know, hey, you're just not getting enough good bacteria in your body. So, so it could produce that good bacteria that you need there to prevent, the yeast infections from happening. So I thought, she was like, do the probiotic. And I was like, well, I'm taking one a day. And I told her I was doing the 4 billion. And she was like, it's okay to take more than one. So sometimes we need to get a little bit more than that in it. So I started taking those twice a day. And I tried to consume whatever, food that I can that's going to help produce the good bacteria and stuff like that. I know everybody's like, oh, eat up the yogurt and do all this. I am lactose intolerant, so sometimes I can eat it, and sometimes it makes me want to throw up. But I have it with my breakfast now. I've been incorporating that into my breakfast just recently until I start feeling kind of queasy again and want to feel like I want to throw up. Then I'll stop eating it again. I'll just go in spurts. But I add that in too. So I've been doing that. But the probiotics twice a day, I've been doing that. And it's all been helping me. So I just thought I would get on and share that with everybody. And then if in the comments, leave me stuff in the comments of other ways that I can get the good bacteria in, especially if it's something non-dairy. I gotta do some more research, because I've been researching a lot of stuff, but everything that I've been researching, those now I'm not even gonna attempt to try to pronounce those darn bacterias, because a sister be struggling. Siri be helping me out on that one. But I've been seeing that they've been all in dairy products, which is, like I said, I'm lactose intolerant, so some of it I can handle to a certain degree, a certain amount, and for the most part though, I can't get down. But if those bacteria can be found in something that's non-dairy, then let me know, because it's something that I'll just incorporate, because I just want to make sure I'm just getting as much in as I can. Even if I'm not having any of those type of symptoms, I just want to keep myself, as healthy as possible in that area, because the sister can't keep dealing with this stuff. Because I'm telling you, it changes your whole everything, all your little plans that you thought you was gonna have. You might have to change those plans if you're suffering with that yeast infection. So I'm not trying to do that. But anyway, and I just want to be as healthy as possible, right? Just be comfortable and healthy as possible. So let me know if you got any ideas on that, or you have any insight, or, you got some things that you're actually doing that works for you. Let me know in the comments, because I want to try it. I would try it. As long as it's not something that seems like it's going to hurt me, I'm going to try it. And also I want to share too, because I've seen a lot of people come on, educate me about, the skin. I have like super sensitive skin. A lot of stuff break me out. Like I don't use soap with like scents and stuff like that. I use like the Dove sensitive, like no scent and stuff at all. And that's what I clean my face with. And then I just use a regular lotion, just any kind of, usually I use, I like Jergens. Don't get me wrong. I like that cherry almond. Smells good, and usually the little scents and stuff, like I said, when stuff is added, usually it just rips a sister apart. But that doesn't seem to break me out. Or the Walmart brand, the Equate, which I like that cherry almond smell in that one like a little bit better. But those two, it don't break my skin out when I use it. So I use that, and then I use 100% coconut oil with it. So the kind that you can cook with, use it with your hair, your body, whatever. I use that. I put that in there so I can, it'll hold the moisture in my skin, and it seemed to do wonders for me. So I don't have many of the like breakouts and all that kind of stuff from my hair care products or whatever. You know, they get on me and usually break me out or whatever. Makeup, first of all, I don't even know how to put, really, I can put on some mascara and probably some lipstick, because I used to wear lipstick a lot, but I can't even apply the makeup. Okay, well, anyway, but whenever I did try, I would break out, and I had like these little microscopic little bumps all over my eyelids and on my face from trying to wear the makeup. But anyway, that healed my skin just doing that process. So simply just putting the soap, the lotion, and the coconut oil together, just my skin healed. So I was like, that I mean, that works wonders for me. So I thought I would throw that out there for those people who have that super sensitive skin. Seem like if you think about something, it breaks out. I even, listen, even like when, you know how I told y'all before, I'm a squeezer. I love to hug and squeeze on people. Let me tell you, when we be in church, these women would have their makeup on now. Let me say, they were looking funky fresh. They were just looking fly. Okay, but I would hug them. Most women would turn their heads, you know, but some of them, you know, wouldn't think about it because they're like me, just like squeezing on folks. So they just squeeze on me and their face would touch mine. And instantly I start itching. I get paper, you know, napkins and stuff at church, trying to wipe it off and hurry up before I break out, man. Too late. By the time I get home, I have a red cheek, little tiny bumps on it. But cleaning it with just simply the Dove soap and putting my little lotion and my coconut oil together, I mean, it just seemed to heal it. So it healed it, and it, like I said, it keeps it moist, and my skin is just like so soft with that combination, and I use it everywhere because I also have breakouts on my arms and legs if I use the wrong laundry detergent. So it's not too many that I can use that don't break me out. It's a couple, like Era is one that I can use. Purex is one that I can use. Pretty much the only two that I can use without breaking out. I do use Downy for the fabric softener, the liquid softener in the sheets, and they seem to be okay. I have no clue what's in things that's breaking me out, but even when I try Arm & Hammer, sensitive skin, it broke me all out. But I use those two things, and like I said, I use the same regimen for the lotion and the coconut oil for my skin, and I Dove soap, sensitive skin, no scent. That's what I use to clean with and wash with, and I'm telling you, it just heals me right up. It's gone. It goes away. So, but those are some of the things that I do use as far as the laundry detergent goes. And I don't have an issue with those two. So if you're out there and you're suffering from, you know, breakouts and stuff like that with, you know, using different laundry detergents, try those two or one of those and see if that helps you. Because I'm telling you, when I have gone through just about everything on the market, if it was on the shelf, I tried it because I had to have something, and if it broke me out, boom, had to go to the next one. So I tried a whole lot of them. But those two have been the ones that have been okay for my skin, you know. So I recommend that you try those if you're having those issues. Now, and with the clothes, like different types of material would seem to break me out too, like the wool and the tweed and different things like that. If you know, I don't know if anybody has issues with those, but I kind of eliminated those from, you know, my wardrobe, and I stopped having breakouts from that. Anything that I like, if I put it on and it itches a little bit, it's time to take it off. Take it off, because I am getting ready to have an episode and a breakout. But those two things that I did eliminate mostly. Like if it's a mix, now I haven't tried them, you know, like a lot of materials are mixed, right, with you know, several different types of material. I haven't tried those mixed in it with any other type of material to see if that would help, but I just simply eliminate them because I just like, man, I can't take it. Had this beautiful, you know, tweed coat. I was like, oh, I thought it was nice, but let me tell you, see, I'm scratching now. I'm like, oh, I get to talk about this stuff and start itching. I'm just tripping. Sorry, I just be tripping hard. But anyway, so it was itching me and it broke my neck out and everything. I was like, oh my gosh. So I like I said, I eliminated that, mostly cotton and like a cotton polyester mix or things like that, or really silk, satin, those kind of things are kind of good on the skin, on my skin, and I don't have to worry about the breakouts. But I love the way that tweed and not tweed, what am I trying to say, the wool looks and all of that. I really like the way that it looks, but man, when I tell you that I cannot wear it, just can't do it, and that may be something that you're suffering with, you might want to eliminate. Also with jewelry is another one. Like, right, it was tweed was another one, so it was that. But jewelry is another thing that will break me out like that. Like, I like all kinds of like costume jewelry, but I don't wear it much anymore. Like these little well, if something this little, you already know that's usually yes, let me tell you how expensive some of that stuff is. But anyway, so I really don't wear fake jewelry around my neck. If I do, let me tell you how I'm only going to wear it for a few hours and I'm going to have to take it off, but I guarantee you I'm going to have a breakout. I will have a breakout that same day. In my ears, the earrings for sensitive skin and everything, mostly you're just going to want to wear something that's real, because like you go into the fake metals, it's just going to hurt you. I know I've heard people, they say that they'll paint, their fake jewelry with like a clear nail polish at that dry, when they wear it, it protects their skin and all that kind of deal. I haven't done that. I just simply don't do it, because when I say I'll break out, my ears will get sore and red and little bumps on the back and stuff. I'm like, I don't have time for all that, because the sister not trying to have stuff pussing all out on her ear and looking all crazy. And let me tell you how I don't want to smell pus either. I can't, like, me and smells. Well, like I told y'all, like I had COVID, so in December now, so my smells aren't all the way back. So that's been a blessing in a way, and also a curse. But I don't smell all those crazy smells that be making me want to throw up right now. So, but that's one of them, because the pussy ear stuff, ooh, I don't, woo, that is a horrible smell. But anyway, to prevent that, I just simply wear, the real earrings. And like I said, if I do wear something that's fake, you just got to understand that it's going to be a short amount of time, and then you're going to take it out your head. Because listen, that's horrible to, for your ear holes, and you have to heal from that, and it takes all long and everything. But that's one thing that I do. So, and now for the earrings, for like the silver, the gold, stainless steel. Now the stainless steel is okay with me. The stainless steel is okay, but it's all of those little fake little like metals or tins or whatever they're using, and just painting them with like little gold paint and metal paint, or silver paint and all that stuff. Listen, that stuff eats my ears up, tears me up, eats me alive. So that's something that I don't do. But you might want to try the tip that I heard about painting it, if you like to wear it too, and you're just going to wear it, but it irritates you. Paint it with that clear nail polish and see if it helps the neck or whatever. I don't know. I was just thinking about, like, it'll be me. I'll be the one to paint my stuff with that crap and then put it on, and then the nail polish messed me up. I'm like, that would probably be my story. So I'm like, I try not to do that. Then the only thing, like with my hair care products now, I do most hair care products is just gonna break my face out. I'm just gonna have a breakout when it gets on me. I try to, after I comb my hair and everything, and I try to clean my face, really good afterwards, so that way it's just not sitting on me. At night, after I either braid my hair up or I put it in a couple ponytails or whatever, just to keep it stretched out or whatever, I'll put a bonnet on. And then on top of my pillow, I covered the pillow. I used to use towels, but I use like I forget whatever. Oh, it's a fleece material that I'll just put over there. It's just like a little throw type of a deal. But I put that around the pillow too. And of course, I'll just, that's what I'll just wash and change out, because sometimes through the bonnet, it's still the oil still will come out, get on that pillow, and then it's on your face, and then it really breaks me out like super bad. But that's what I do for the hair, because I'm gonna use what I need to use to keep this stuff moisturized, right? Because my hair likes what it likes, and so I can't do a whole lot of changing up on that, because it breaks my face out. Because my hair, it has to have its moisture. So I'm gonna put my oils and my moisturizers in there. I'm just gonna do it, and then I just had to find a way to keep it off of my face for the most part, and that's what I do for that. So that's a tip on that one. But, and again, when I do have the breakouts from that hair care products, I'm still using the same regimen that I use with my Dove soap, my lotion, and my coconut oil, and it seems to, like I said, it just heals right up. And also, I'm gonna tell you what I'll put on. Now, I know people just be laughing about how how we be smelling like coconut, but let me tell you, I love the way coconut smell. It smells great. But when I have breakouts, sometimes you'll see, like, okay, first of all, I got a whole lot of moles on my face, and I think they're kind of cute. Anyway, but I got a whole lot of them on there. But you'll see sometimes I'll have like little scars on there. It looks like scars. I mean, it's just little blemishes and stuff like that. But that have come from breakouts, right? Because I've had a breakout because of something, and once it started to heal, it turns into these little patches, these little scars, little dark scars or whatever. Well, the way that I get rid of those, after I've washed my face and everything and showered and everything, before I put the lotion and the coconut oil on, pardon me, I will put the cocoa butter on there. So the cocoa butter stick, the 100% cocoa butter stick, I'll rub some of that on there. And let me just tell you how after, I don't know about the time limit, because sometimes it's just different. It depends on how, big the scar is, or how deep it, how dark it is and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes it'll take a couple months and it's cleared up, and sometimes it's faster than that. But it works. I'll just put that on before I, put my lotion and stuff like that on. But that helps me get rid of those little blemishes and stuff. But boy, I'm just trying to tell you, every time now when I have the smaller breakouts though, I was gonna say every time I have a breakout I get that, but I really don't. When I have the bigger bumps, the ones that are just a straight up pimple, it just looks like a straight up pimple. Those are the ones that typically give me those scars, but that's what helped me get rid of them. So that's another tip. Now, let me just tell you though, I know it's a lot of people out here who suffering like from sensitive skin. Now, on the pants part of it, I don't have a whole lot of a breakout on the legs and all of that kind of stuff. But I think it's probably still like the same type of material that does irritate my legs if it gets against my legs and stuff like that. And I'll have those kind of little small breakouts. I just end up with, sometimes I don't even know where it came from, just to tell the truth. Like if I put something on and I don't feel the itch or anything right away, and it could be like a couple days, and all of a sudden I'm like, where in the world did this patch of bumps come from? What is this? I'm like, I have no clue where it came from, what happened. I did hear too also that it's not always from something that is on the outside. Sometimes it's from something that you can eat. And it could have been something that I ate sometimes. I don't know on those, because sometimes like I said, I'll just see it and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Or I'm putting lotion on or something, I'll feel something on my back. I go to look in the mirror, I'm like, what in the freak is that? Where did that come from? Like a patch of bumps, I don't know. So it could be that's something for me to investigate. Maybe I'll investigate and see if I can figure that one out. And if I do, I'll figure out what to do, and I'll let you know about that too. But with the pants and stuff, usually I don't have an issue because my pants are mostly just jeans and cotton. Jeans, cotton, and cotton polyester mix. So I don't typically go into nothing else with, the materials on that. So I usually don't have to worry about a whole lot of that. Not unless it's like a gift or something, somebody gave me a blanket or something like that, and sometimes that has gotten me irritated, and my skin will break out from that. And I'll just do the same things. I don't really use a lot of ointments or anything, like that. Sometimes I have an event that it's like a rash, and just, you'll get the like a patch of bumps and everything, but how sometimes a rash can just like get real irritated, real sore, and it's just like, wow, it's crazy. That's when I'll bust out the Neosporin. Got to. Old school, not the cream, the ointment. Just go old school with it. Rub that on there before I apply everything, and it typically takes care of it. I know it says it's for cuts and all of that kind of stuff, but let me tell you how it works for those rashes that are irritated like that, where it seems like they're more open, right, and have like a little pussiness going on and stuff like that. I'm saying this on the face, but it could be anywhere. I've had it, stuff like that, several places, but that works for me, right? So sensitive skin, let me just tell you, I like to offer you all my condolences if you're like me and you're going through some episodes, because I know sometimes it can be hard, but once you find what works and you get in your little regimen, usually you'll be okay. You'll be okay. You'll stay good for a good while, and even if you do have those outbreaks and stuff, you'll know exactly what to do. You'll just be okay. But I just thought I would share some of those tips, because let me tell you how I suffer sometimes with this sensitive skin. And I greatly appreciate all the information that I find on YouTube helping me out. So I just thought I would share that with you all today. So I am about to get off here. I'm about to eat my breakfast and then head to work, because it's just about time to hit that 9 to 5. But I want to say, I hope that this video helps somebody today. Maybe it opened your eyes to a few things that you can try. If nothing else, maybe it was just entertaining. But anyway, I am out of here. I will see you all on the next video. Deuces.